Alright, let's check out what this bum JC's got up today. Hey you! Me? You got dreams? Oh yeah! I can help you make them come to life. So get pumped. Give me that energy! Oh yes! Alright, chill out. Let's get to it. So I'm going to break this process down into 3 different categories. Clarity, opportunity, and emotion. So before anything, I want you to just have an idea of what you want. Whether it be a business, a relationship, traveling to some part of the world, doesn't really matter. Just something to start out with. The routine I'm about to give you is to just get yourself in a calm state of mind so you can realize the thoughts that you're going to have and to get yourself tuned in to a mindset that you need to be in for this thing to happen. All right? So, when you wake up, avoid your phone, music, and conversation like the plague. Those things will guide your thoughts to different places that, frankly, you don't need to be there because they're just training a mindset that's distracted and not focused on what you want. And if you want something, you're going to focus on it. So, get out of bed, sit down, meditate. 15, 10, 5 minutes, doesn't have to be that long. Really what I want you to do is just sit there, get to a still place. Once you're there, just start feeding yourself those good thoughts. Get yourself mentally excited about this thing. Just kind of hype yourself up. You don't really have to do too much. I mean, you can go the extra mile if you want to and start trying to figure out different things you can do, but really just get yourself excited for this. The reason is because when you're excited for this thing, now you're developing a mindset that is aimed towards working to make it come out. Your mind is there, but now since that mindset's there, your body will soon be there too, doing the action to make it happen. Make sense? All right, moving on. Part 2, opportunity. People don't recognize that every single moment is an opportunity to work towards this goal, to work towards this thing. See, part 1 is so you're mentally there. You got those good ideas, you're feeling motivated, you're feeling good and light about this thing. But the whole purpose of that is so you start acting out on these ideas. So let me show you. If you're in a place that lets you directly work on this goal, let's say you're with the person you want to be with. You're in, I'm in my room, I can directly make these videos. Start training yourself to act on these good feeling thoughts and train your body to realize that, hey, this is an opportunity to make this goal happen. Don't force it, of course, but if you get inspired, do so. The second thing is if you're not in a place that lets you directly work on this goal, write down these ideas. Write them down on a journal, write them down on your phone. It doesn't matter. Just write them down somewhere. Because you want to have a bank of these good ideas that you can visit on later if you need to. And the third part is just act out whenever. You see, every moment is an opportunity. You can think about it in a positive light. You can journal it down. You can act out directly. You can work on aspects of the mindset that you need. It's all connected, and a lot of people don't realize that. Let me give you an example. So, when I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling good. I make myself think about what I want to do, about YouTube, all these things in a good light, because it's fun for me. So, I go on the bus and I start journaling down ideas that I have, things I want to talk about later. And I'm still in a good light. I'm using the bus as an opportunity to work towards this. Get that? But then I go to work and I'm serious about work. I don't want to mess around at work. And when I come in, I always have a list of things to do. I always have something to work on. So I still use this as an opportunity to work towards making this happen. How so? Well, I work on laser-like focus and work, just doing what's right in front of you and just focusing only on that. And I make journaling a reward system when everything is done. So I will focus in, dial in, get all my work done. Then when I go to journaling, I'm feeling good because, I get to do what I want to do now. I'm still focused in, dialed in. And now I'm working on my goal with laser-like focus, focused only on making that thing happen. See that? These ideas that come in, they pop and flourish like crazy now because I'm dialed in. That's the mindset that I need for this to happen. And I'm working on it all the time. when I go home, if I have to take the bus home, I'll just journal the whole way on the bus because I'm still dialed in. And then when I come here, I make sure that I start acting on it on little ways because I want to make my body start recognizing, hey, I can still directly act on it here. That makes sense? And it works perfectly because at work, I train my work orientation mindset, and then in my free time, I work my creativity mindset, and I merge those two together whenever I can, and magic happens for me. And that's really me recognizing that every single moment is an opportunity. Always utilize every opportunity that you see in front of you. It makes the process so much more fun, and it happened so much faster. Part 3, emotions. You see, people don't realize it, but emotions are the foundation for your goal. They're arguably the most important part. And we've been talking a lot about, being in a good headspace, getting inspired, writing those ideas down when you can't act directly on them, but etc., etc. But let's talk about a not good headspace. See, when you're not in a good headspace and you're focused on this goal that you want, do not write down any of the ideas. Do not act out on any of these ideas coming to you in any way, shape, or form. Do nothing. Be completely still, pretty much. Let me give you an example of this butterfly effect you can create if you act out on them. If I'm working like I'm supposed to when I come in, and I get this good idea for, a video or something that I want to journal down, and I get anxious, such as, oh my God, what if I don't have time later? What if I forget about this idea? And I go and start journaling, I'm going to rush this process really hard. I'm not going to let the creativity flow naturally, meaning I'm stunting this idea tremendously. And I'm probably just going to end up scrapping it later when I get to a positive mindset, because I'll recognize that, this idea just isn't that good in the way that it is right now. Also, I stunt the growth of my focus, work-orientated mindset that helps translate into making this stuff happen, because I'm not focusing. I'm not focusing on work. I'm focusing on this when I'm not supposed to, and I'm rushing it, and that's not how it works out. And then I go back to my work, and there's potential that I can mess up because I'm not focused anymore. It's a mess. All because I acted out on one idea when I wasn't in a good headspace. When you're not in a good headspace and you're focusing on this goal that you want, don't do anything. Do not write down those ideas. Do not act out on any of those ideas. Just keep doing what you're doing so long as you're recognizing that it's not creating an issue around you. That's really it. When you're in a positive place, write down the ideas, act out on the ideas if you can, etc., etc. Magic will happen in your life really quickly. And frankly, you don't need to act out all the time, to be honest. Act out when you know you should, but don't act out when you know you shouldn't. That's up to you to figure out. Yeah. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the process. Peace out.